Good evening. Today I am going to showcase an IoT based project, home automation solution. And this is Shivangi Panigrahi. And here is my what is the abstract of the project? Home automation system uses Arduino and Blink application and using Plixim Lab. It has controlling garden lights based on whether it is a day or night environment. It also controls fans and heaters based on whether it is a hot or cold, and also sending respective notification to LCD and applications. It also controls water levels of the tank based on its capacity. So, what we have learned in the first week of internship. The week 1 contained C programming and its data types, modifiers and qualifiers, conditional statements, loops and different types of operators, arrays, pointers and functions, string manipulations and storage classes, preprocessor. And what is the difference between C and C++? In week 2, we got an introduction to C++ and object creation, constructors and destructors, and the introduction to IoT and its applications. And also we got to know how to install the Arduino IDE for the project, null modem emulator, Pixim Lab, and all the required libraries. In week 3 and 4, we started building the hands-on project for the home automation project. What is the overview of the project? The purpose of this project is to bring an IoT-based home automation solution for controlling appliances remotely to make life more convenient for the users. Scope. What is the scope of the project? The home automation is simulated using Pixim Lab simulator, and we use Blinked IoT mobile application to control the home appliances. The project provides an IoT-based home automation solution using Arduino Uno board in Pixim Lab simulator. The Blink IoT mobile application is used to control the device remotely, and it also controls the lights, temperature of the home, and inflow and outflow of the water in the water tank. What are the assumptions and dependencies? Assumptions are all the peripherals and are simulated and no real time objects are interfaced. Dependencies are based on Blink mobile app. We are controlling the devices. What are the applications used? The first application is used is Arduino, where we have coded using C++. The second is the Pixim Lab. The third use the null emulator. The fourth one is the Blink IoT app. In C programming, what we learn? Okay. So in C programming, what is C programming? It is a general purpose language. Even though it is applied and used effectively in various specific domains, it is a freely formatted language. It is efficient and portable, and also it facilitates library. What is IoT? IoT means Internet of Things. The term IoT refers to the collective network of connected devices and the technology that facilitates communication between devices and the clouds, as well as between the devices themselves. For example, smart mobiles, smart refrigerators, smart watches, smart fire alarms, etc. Benefits of IoT. What are the benefits we get from using IoT? It is a real-time asset. The cost is effective. It is cost effective and improve operational efficiency. It is data driven for quick decision making. It is end-to-end remote monitoring and management of assets resources. Real-time predictive and prescriptive insights improve end customer experience. What is embedded system? An embedded system is a microprocessor based computer hardware system with software that is designed to perform a dedicated function either as an independent system or as a particular of a large system. At the core is an integrated circuit designed to carry out computation for real-time operations. IoT is one application of embedded system. Examples of embedded system include central heating systems, engine management systems in vehicles, domestic appliances such as dishwashers, TVs, and digital phones. Microcontroller. What do you mean by microcontroller? A microcontroller is a small and low cost microcomputer which is designed to perform the specific task of embedded system like display microwaves information, receiving remote signals, etc. The memory is stored in RAM, ROM, and EPROM. serial ports such as timers and counters. What are the advantages of microprocessors? It is compact in size, it is high speed, it has low power consumption, it is portable, reliable, and less heat is generated. Why home automation system is important? So we will talk about why home automation system is important. The benefits of a home automation system include safety, convenience, control and comfort, and energy savings. Here's closer look at some of the biggest benefits that home automation system provides and what kind of devices should be considered to reap these awards. Home automation system enables people to control most of the devices remotely, such as volume of the water tank, garden lights, and temperature of the home. Let's talk about the appliance applications we used. First of all is the Arduino. Arduino UNO is a microcontroller board based on ATmega 32.8p. Arduino is an open source software platform used for building electronic projects. It consists of both physical programmable circuit board and a piece of software or IDE, that is integrated development environment that runs on a computer. Second one is a Blink application. Blink application was designed for the IoT. It can control hardware remotely. It can display sensor data and it can also store data, visualize it and do many other cool things. We can create widgets on mobile Blink application. Button widgets to control heater, cooler, inlet valve and outlet valve. And the gauge widget is used to display temperature and volume of the water in the tank on the mobile application. Blink IoT configuration. How to create a new template, how to add devices, and how to select and add data stream. How to create icon and how to include Blink library. What is LDR? What do you mean by LDR? Photoresistors, also known as light dependent resistors, which are light sensitive and used to indicate the presence or absence of light to measure the light intensity. LDR sensor is a light detecting sensor that detects the light that falls upon it. The resistor is a light control variable resistor. Garden light control. The LDR sensor value based on reading from LDR vary the brightness of the LED, which resembles controlling garden lights based on the availability of the sunlight. During the day, the outdoor light is maximum, so the LDR sensor detects the light and the garden light is turned off. Whereas at the night, the outdoor light is very low, so the LDR sensor detects the light and the light is turned on. Temperature control system. The temperature control system, let's see how the temperature control system works. The temperature control system consists of heating resistor and LM35 temperature sensor and a cooler, which resembles the temperature control system at home. Now, the temperature is controlled by turning on and off of the heater and cooler through the Blink IoT mobile app. Water tank inlet and outlet valve. How it is done? Read the volume of the water in the tank through serial communication. Display it on CLCD. Control the volume of the water in the tank by controlling the inlet and outlet valve by sending commands through serial communication. It displays the volume of the water in tank on the CLCD. This is the Blink app interface. It has two tabs. Tab 1 contains the heater and cooler temperature terminals, and the tab 2 contains the volume of the water. User interfaces. The Blink application was designed for Internet of Things. It can control hardware remotely and it can display sensor data. It can store data and visualize it. Widgets on the Blink mobile application. Button widgets to control heater, cooler, inlet valve and outlet valve. Gauge widgets display temperature and volume of the water in the tank on the mobile application. Terminal widgets used to display the threshold which is crossed, like temperature is more than 35 degrees, turning off the heater, water level is full, a water inflow disabled. What is threshold control? When the heater is on, if the temperature rises above 35 degrees Celsius, then heater should turn off automatically and message should be displayed like temperature is more than 35 degrees Celsius, turning off the heater should be displayed on the virtual terminal. And HT underscore R off on CLCD. When the water is tank full, turn off the inlet valve automatically and display water level is full, water inflow disabled. These are the notifications that we receive on the CLCD, and these are the notifications which we receive on the terminal of the Blink IoT app. And these are the project images. In this image we have the Blink IoT application and the serial remote tank. What is the conclusion? Using Blink IoT application and PixSimLab simulator, we can control the LED temperature system, serial tank, and heater, cooler, and water tank in real time. CLCD acts as a dashboard used for displaying the events. Widgets from Blink IoT app, like the button, are used to control heater, cooler, and inlet valve and outlet valve. Gauge widgets to display the temperature and volume of the water. Thank you. Let's move on to the project now. Now moving on to the project. My project has two parts. On the left side of the screen, this is the project, and on the right side of the screen is the Blink IoT app that is connected with my computer. In the left side of the screen, the green part is the LCD screen or the dashboard which we will be using in measure the temperature and the volume of the cereal tank also. And the right one beside it is the Ethernet port. We will be using the Ethernet to control the IoT app and project with the help of internet. The one below it is a heater and the cooler. The right side of it is the LDR sensor, and the one bottom of this is the LED or the garden light. Now in the Blink IoT app, there are two tabs. The first tab contains the cooler switch and the other is the heater switch. The gauge shows the temperature of the room, and also there is a terminal which is basically gives the notification of the heater which is above 35 degrees Celsius. If the heater is above 35 degrees Celsius, we will turn off the heater. Similarly, the other tab, which contains a gauge, shows the volume of the inlet valve and outlet valve switch. Also, there are two sets of instructions. If the inlet valve is below 2000 water volume, the inlet valve will also start, and also it will stop when the volume of the water reaches the peak. Also, the outlet valve will stop working when it's below 2000. Now let's start the project. As you can see, the current temperature is 27.37. If we turn on the heater, we can see the current temperature is rising, and it's also showing the mobile screen when it reaches 35 degrees Celsius. It is showing the terminal that 35 degrees Celsius, turning off the heater. When we turn on the cooler, the you can see the temperature is decreasing. Similarly, in the second part of the project, when the LDR is below and there is the sunlight, the LDR will stop working. If it goes up, means night is there and the LED will start working. You can see the LED is on now. Now let's dive into the cereal tank. This is our cereal tank and this is the tank remote. This is in the left side, it is a tank remote. If we turn on the inlet valve, the water is pouring into the cereal tank. But when it reaches its full peak, the inlet valve will turn off. In the terminal, it is showing the water level is full and inflow is disabled. Similarly, if we turn on the outlet valve, the water is flowing out of the cereal tank and it is 2000. Outlet valve stops. So the tank is never empty. So basically I have demonstrated my project and I have attached my GitHub link in the description box below. Thank you.